No problem. I shall transform your hair, create a masterpiece. I am an artiste with a pair of scissors.
My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop.
Fresh from the barbershop, fly from the beauty salon.
My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop.
I got a show where you can listen and view.
My new cuts got him talking at the
Bringing
barbershop.
barbers and stylists together with the ScissorSalute.
My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop.
One cut, two cut, three cut, four. Nails done, hair done, everything did. Nails done, hair done, everything did. Oh, you fancy.
Spending hours in salons on your hairstyle.
For the Lord protects his barbers and he makes the stubble grow.
Scissor! Salute! Salute!
ScissorSalute, welcome to the ScissorSalute Show. Today's show is dedicated to Puerto Rico and the family and friends that were affected by Hurricane Maria, but we definitely like to take some time out to recognize those lost and those injured and those families that were affected in Las Vegas, also in USC. That just happened today, I believe. It's been quite some rough couple weeks for everybody, for all humankind. But let's get into the meaning of the ScissorSalute. Well, first off, the show was co-produced by New York and Queen, the co-owner of ScissorSalute, produced by the owner of ScissorSalute, Sefro. We're broadcasting live from Long Island, New York, via Strong Island TV, and LA's on the boards. The ScissorSalute is a gesture, compliment, greeting, lifestyle, and brand dedicated to bringing barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists together worldwide. And we use the ScissorSalute Show as an outlet to actually make that happen. Every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we give the opportunity for the visual artists to get up on the ScissorSalute stage and showcase their skills, while also conducting interviews with them so you can find out how they got started, where they currently are, where they plan to be going on their journey. Social media has impacted our profession so much that this is the age of the independent educator. So if you think you would like to do something like that, pursue something like that, or if you have an event coming up, or simply would just like to showcase, you can email us at scissorsalute@yahoo.com. Leave all contact information. We'll get back to you in the order that the emails are received. Oh, look at the lights changing in the background. You see that? The show is live, and I'm watching that. I'm looking at the screen at the same time, man. See the lights changing in the background. Great effect, LA. Yeah, we love it. So again, October 22nd, myself, I will be hosting it alongside Boss Bray, the Halloween Massacre in El Paso. Make sure you follow Mr. Exclusive Cuts from El Paso for more information if you plan on attending, vending, or would like to compete at the event. Salute to Al Uppercut, Barber Maestro, that's going to be alongside myself. And I'd also like to take some time. I know I've been updating you guys on my son's 10-year-old football team, which last week won 1-1. And as of yesterday, they won. They came together as a team. I'd like to take the time out to salute Micah. Micah he's a great running back. He got a couple other running backs in front of him. And yesterday he got that rock and he made it happen. He scored 2 touchdowns. One of them was about for like 65 yards. So I'd like to take the time to salute him alongside all the other generals. And on defense, he had a little basher. He got a little roll going. Got 2 sacks in a row. 2 weeks in a row has a sack per game. So salute to that. His son scored a touchdown, and Peter, he scored a touchdown too. And I know you're like, man, why is he talking about his son's football team? It's because I want to keep you updated on what's going on, you know? But definitely with the Hurricane Maria, it hit up me at home. You know, my mother, my father, my brother, and my 2 nieces, along with other family that I know and family I don't know, all live out there. But they were doing good. I didn't know how fortunate I had it until, you know, people were calling me up and other people were walking into the Jedi Barbershop and asking me if I talked to my family. And it was like the day after my brother worked at, I think he worked at Johnson & Johnson. He was on the Johnson & Johnson Wi-Fi, so I was able to talk to him via WhatsApp. And he was able to tell me everything with my mom. And then on Friday, my mother just called me out of nowhere. And I'm like, you know, I'm having people come in the shop, their eyes are watery, like don't know what's going on. You know, I'm on Instagram, everyone's uniting together. And, we're going to be dedicating tonight's show and letting everybody know all the different events that's going on with barbershops that are taking their time out to donate their time, their money, efforts, their blood, sweat, and tears to try to reconstruct. What happened here? To try to reconstruct Puerto Rico. It's going to be a long journey, and, we're going to be talking about it later on. So let's get into a recap of last week's show. In studio demo, we had beer educator and luxury service provider, Heaven the Beard Goddess. Now, it's great that her name is Beard Goddess because you feel like you're in heaven. Now, if you're looking at the screen, the gentleman in the black shirt, his name is Paparazzi Barber. Like this says, I finally got to meet this gentleman. He always showed a lot of support on Instagram, liking pictures, leaving comments, and he was asleep. Heaven put this gentleman to sleep with her treatment. And she gave a lot of insight on beard care and make sure that you know the products, the difference between a product that you would use to, let's say, clean the beard as opposed to a finisher and something that would moisturize the beard. So she's a great beard educator. And that gentleman right there, that is the law right there. A lot of you guys seen him on the circuit at hair events. He sells supplies to barbers. He himself, I guess he's getting in the trenches. And we like to scissor salute him because he talked about something that a lot of people really don't like to talk about when it comes to these events. And that's, it's not all fun and games sometimes when you get a booth. It doesn't go as planned as you want it to go. And it's a touchy subject. And it's such a touchy subject. When we first had the ScissorSalute Show, we wanted to show so much unity. We really didn't touch on negative parts at an event. Like, 4 years, we've been doing this 4 years. We thought it was about time. And, we'd like to salute him for sharing his story. Our call-ins, creator of the first coloring book featuring barbers, Pete Rock. His Instagram is rock_of_all_trades. Now, he actually took pictures in his establishment and made it into a coloring book. This could be great for all businesses because, you got to do the bottom of the back of a child's neck. You can easily have them look down with the coloring book. And at the same time, it's taking these electronics out of the kids' hands in the barbershop and you're actually getting put a crayon in their hand, a pen in their head, and get back to the paper. I mean, I just left the house and my son was going crazy. Well, I took his iPad. Everything's about iPad. Man, he's like, you always on your phone. I was like, I do my business on my phone. What, you want the people to call the house to make appointments? But again, we feel it's a great thing. And we had Chiquita come in. So a phone call that's not featured on here. We had Curtis Smith call in from Exotics. And he was letting us know about his events and the event that happened the night before. Again, we didn't know what happened, but he shared the story. I feel, I wasn't there, but I think the point to what he was trying to prove, or the point that the way I took it, is in this profession that we want to say everybody should be professional, you can't pick and choose when you want to either A, put someone down, or joke around. Especially if you are saying that this is our profession and I'm a professional. A lot of people, we take our time away from our family, go to these events. So definitely you have to be well aware of what's going on. Well aware of what's going on with your surroundings. And that's the way I took it. And that problem got solved. This week, ScissorSalute presents Unity for Puerto Rico, showcasing from King of Blades Barbershop located in Farmerville, New York. We have Lucas Daniel Castano. His name is Parce_Cuts.
Parsi.
And he's gonna say Parsi. But I see, if I was, it's Parsi to be Parci, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Parsi.
Parsi.
But I see it Parse. So he's a gentleman that, just get you a little familiar with him. He took braiding into his own hands. He was really tired of cutting hair and then setting the braids out of his chair. Self-taught. Of course, he looked at other braiders, probably got some advice, but he made it happen, and the magic is there. He won at one of the events that we're still waiting for the feature to be in the magazine at the tattoo spot last year. And the thing that was great about it is that the judges were nobody in the profession. It was straight tattoo judges looking at it and just going off of what they saw. So all the politics were thrown out the window. So hopefully we do this event again at a tattoo event, and them judges will be ready to go again, and there's no politics involved.
And something real quick that I want to throw out, because I actually get my hair cut by DJ, and he works there.
To that.
Does an amazing job, by the way. And I actually seen Policy work a haircut and then work braids into that haircut. So right there, he's got a nice little upsell.
Well, the supply guy who travels all Long Island, ScissorSalute to James. He came to the shop. He's like, yeah, man, this guy over there, man, he does braids, man. He wild with them, man. He's doing them fans. Yeah, man, you want some nip relief? I got nip relief. He always comes in the shop holding nip relief, like looking like, oh, nip relief, you have it. We need it. The brothers be cutting brothers, man. That's the way he talks. So ScissorSalute to James. And also from King of Blades Barbershop, we have DJ the Barber, who Sefro just mentioned is the gentleman who cuts, the owner of the ScissorSalute, along with a lot of clientele. I know the day before school, I left the shop, and I drove past your shop because the LIE was messed up. And you guys, woo! I was about to pull over, boy, pop the trunk, be like, do you need some help? Where do I sign up? Where do I sign up?
Actually, King of Blades is a very nice shop, but I do believe that they are relocating.
Really? That's a prime spot right there. You got the soccer, indoor soccer across the street. You got, what is that, Fat Chicks, whatever? That place is, you can smell that chicken coming out the rooftop, boy.
We're just moving to a bigger location, better parking for the customers.
Oh, get them.
Get them with the sinks and all that.
Ooh, upsales. There we go. And we're gonna definitely show the Brooklyn way. ScissorSalute to Casper on Instagram, One Sick Barber, one way or another. We're gonna be playing some videos from him. We might be getting a phone call.
I just spoke with him. He's on his way. So
okay, so
ScissorSalute that brother.
One Sick Barber.
One Sick Barber. And calling in Paul Mitchell, learning leader located in San Antonio, Texas. Lisi Lady Barber. We love Lisi. She came on the show about 3 years ago, and she never turned back. She came onto the show, and she just tore it up. If you don't know her, not familiar with her, she actually won the Cedric the Barber Battle competition. Yes. And so hopefully she's able to talk on the air about how much money she won. Because when she told us, when I seen her, she pulled me to the side and was like, I had a couple people, pull me to the side about the event and talked about it before the show actually aired, but, I couldn't really say anything, simply because I talked to a lot of the people in the profession itself. And our financial segment, we have Dante Stevenson, Dante_Stevenson, coming in to talk about life insurance and the benefits of having life insurance.
Wait, tonight he's actually here for something different, Dante, right?
Okay, Dante, let us know. You got a mic? You got to hand him a mic.
Yes, tonight I'm here to talk about Barber and Hairstylist Union.
Oh.
I seen DJ, he signed.
Local what? Local 50, local what?
No, the name is still in the process, but I will get into full detail during that segment, but that's what this segment is going to be on tonight.
Oh, this is a great thing. I know it's hard. It's been attempted a couple times, and it's just For this to work, we're going to need all the barbers and hairstylists. And just think about it. It's to benefit you. And there's so much stuff going on, even like with Puerto Rico. I'm going to talk a little bit and just give you my insight real quick. I even take some notes. You don't have to put you don't got to put the camera on me. We just keep it on parce, showcasing. No, because I wanted just some research. Okay? So now we know that Puerto Rico became part of the United States, I believe, in its end of 1800s. In 1917, they started drafting from Puerto Rico. And to date, I believe so, even if you don't know World War I, because I was reading through this, and I'm like, I didn't even know this. Because I wanted to see how many soldiers have come from Puerto Rico. So I have some numbers here. Now, this is Puerto Ricans coming from the island. We're not talking about Puerto Ricans that live in the United States that went into the war. But did you know Germany was trying to actually attack our land in the beginning of World War I? And it was Puerto Rico who shot their ship. And we confiscated all the stuff out of these German ships. So it was like the first shot. They drafted 200,000. World War II, 65,034. Vietnam War, 48,000. Korean War, 18,000. To date, there's 365 Puerto Ricans serving in the military now. And again,
that's amazing.
That is from Puerto Rico. We're not talking about people like myself that were born out here that went into the military. And one thing that I will ask the viewers, we got to be patient. We got to be patient. I mean, what, Hurricane Katrina, how long did it take for them to get help? How long did it take for all these other natural disasters to get help, the right help?
Yes.
We got to be a little bit more patient for what's going on. Now, of course, with every tragedy, there's some benefits. A family member dies in a family, it's tragic. You know what is the benefit? Everyone comes together. You put your personal differences away, and this person gets laid to rest, and hopefully you're at the funeral home, you're not on World Star the next day.
Word.
But what I'm noticing is that people are coming together. Even in Puerto Rico, you know there's families helping families out. That probably wouldn't have helped them each other out. All these celebrities and athletes are coming together.
It's a beautiful thing.
United Puerto Rico, yeah, like just today I seen Jorge Posada, I seen Bernie Williams speak Spanish. I know he was from Puerto Rico, but I didn't know he can slang the Espanol the way he did. And I swear, when he left the microphone, he was like, "There you go, you heard me speak Spanish. You heard it." And just so much celebrities coming together. You got Mark Anthony, who put a great point. He said something, man, that just gave me the hairs. I almost had a hairline grow back in my top of my head. Because I'm bald. I've been bald since I was 19, but that's for a different show. So Mark Anthony said he's got together with a whole bunch of celebrities and that have over 1 billion followers. All of them together combined have over 1 billion followers. So you want to talk about unifying. 1 billion followers? I mean, come on. And again, now, everybody who's watching this show, and hopefully watching this show and you want to make some sort of difference. One of the reasons why you could benefit from watching this show when it comes to donating is because a lot of the people trust barbers and hairstylists. You sit down in a chair, we put a razor to your face. We're making a difference between having a good night and a bad night. They're coloring your hair. You're spending hours in the salon, hours in the barbershop. You have built a trust. So we're going to share with you some of the places that are having some pickup spots. But I will say this. You have to be careful with them GoFundMe pages. Because, again, along with tragedy comes opportunities.
Still salute to that.
We heard a story out of Houston where people were driving up, claiming to save you. Coming up, oh, come aboard. We'll bring you to the shelter. And you're like, huh, Lord, thank you so much. I'm going to get on this thing. I'm going to go to the shelter. There was on the shelter and leaving and getting on the CB. Yeah, house 18 on Alder Drive, empty. Go in there. Wow. So opportunists are going to be there. So we just hope that, you know, the best stuff could come out of it. Everybody coming together. And we'd like to scissor salute Mike Pastor again. Mike Pastor was on the show and showed everybody in our profession, in the hair world. He shared with us some stretching that could be done at your house and also can be done, you know, at the shop or the salon, working out all the kinks. What is going on here? I'm trying to get into my IG and it's bugging out. My IG's not working either. Oh, some security code? Enter code? It logged me out. It said like it should have it for 2 days. Enter your security code. Oh. I got it.
If anyone who wants to check him out, that's Nomad Mike, M-I-K-E, Pastor, P-A-S-T-O-R. He's doing some amazing things over there in Puerto Rico.
Well, give me a second, because I just want to...
Who's a Jets fan out here?
Oh, I'm a Jets fan.
Congratulations on the win yesterday.
Well, this is what's going on with the Jets. Everyone that I know wants them to lose.
Tank?
Want them to tank on purpose. So, again, this is a live show. Please work with me because I was going to give you the information for his GoFundMe page. But something happened with IG. Really don't know. Okay. So you can follow him at Nomad_Mike Pastor. Again, this is a gentleman that I've known for years. He actually lives in Rincon. He runs the Movement Academy. One of the first people I seen that was actually out in Puerto Rico within like the day after. Packed up, went to the store, got a whole load of supplies, and took the flight. You can find him at GoFundMe.com. Rincon, space, PR, space, hurricane. Okay, Rincon dash, PR dash, hurricane dash relief. Now, I donated some money. What happened there? We good? Okay. I donated some money, and I'm going to be donating a little bit more later on in the evening. And I know that it's getting 100% of that money is getting put to work. Now, if you know other donations and stuff, you know, my advice is just to be careful. Now, we have DJ here. If we could let DJ talk a little bit. Now, DJ, tell us about, like, what your thoughts were when you heard of the hurricane and how hard it hit the island.
Really, I don't have the news or none of that stuff at my house because I'm sick of the negative, the drama. But as soon as I heard about what happened in Puerto Rico, I figured my grandmother still has family out there, my uncles, there's still family out there, still blood. So I figured I got to get involved some kind of way.
Right. Now, how did you go about getting involved? What decisions did you make? And what did you do?
Honestly, my boy Casper, One Sick Barber, who's on the way over here right now, I seen it touched him as well. And one morning I just woke up feeling like, you know what, today's the day I got to give back. And I went to Stop and Shop, and I just bought a pallet of water and then just drove it to Brooklyn to see him.
Now, when you drove to Brooklyn, you took personal time off from work to go to take care of this?
Oh, absolutely. It was an all-day thing. I didn't expect it to be as long as it was. I thought I was going to be in and out 2 hours, but I left out here around noon, and I got back home around 8:30 at night.
All right.
Traffic, New York traffic, I hate it.
Yeah, so when you seen other drop-offs there at the spot, you know, what is the thought when you see the New Yorkers coming together to help out the motherland, basically?
Oh, it was kind of inspiring because I'm over there dropping off a pallet, and within 20 minutes, somebody else was dropping off water. probably like half an hour later, when I'm in the town eating at a restaurant with my family, I seen 2 more trucks came in there with 3 or 4 pallets. So they're doing their thing out there.
Yeah, I
Everybody's
believe
contributing.
there was another huge group, No Limit Cars. They were doing a lot of work too out there in the city. I know Fat Joe got together with Jay-Z, Tidal, and is it mine too loud?
Pitbull, right?
Yeah, and they actually had a huge jet. They loaded up 200,000 pounds of supplies and went off to Puerto Rico. And he was meeting up with Daddy Yankee, and he's in the trenches. He's in the trenches doing that. And that's the difference. So let me just go up on here and see some of the... Okay, so now we have pictures, Sefro. We have our first picture. Can we just get one image up now so we could talk about it? What? What? Hey, what'd you say? Oh. Okay, so we're just waiting up for one of the images to come up. If we can get Ainsley the Barber, we're going to talk about Ainsley the Barber a couple of times. Fellow barber maestro. She's with Maestro's Classic. And not only with Maestro's Classic, she's making the moves. Okay, so we'll just go to her page. We're going to put the image up. And we're going to talk about life straws.
I'm glad you brought this up because I've been looking, saying, what the heck is this thing going on?
Okay, so Ainsley's been basically, just like everybody else, watching with what is going on with Puerto Rico. And Ainsley said, I got to get up and do something. So she came up with, her idea she wanted to do was life straws. Now, she's taking donations via PayPal. You can go to her Instagram, is Ainsley the Barber, AINSLEYTHE Barber, to buy life straws to send to Puerto Rico. If you're unfamiliar with the life straw, it is a portable water purifier device. It turns standing water into perfectly safe drinking water. This compact filtration device will filter 264 gallons of water into clean drinking water. I feel, though, as these will be much easier to distribute to people than could be a matter of life and death. Again, this is Ainsley the Barber. She's asking you guys to donate $15. That's how much it's going to cost. $15. She's trying to get up 100 of these life straws. You hear this? She's just sitting there. She's like, you know what? I got to do something. I got to do something for my fellow Americans. Again, this life straw will purify 264 gallons of water into clean drinking water. She's accepting donations. You could click the link in her IG for her PayPal. And she's trying to get 100 of these together. Wow. It's a great idea. And again, she's just looking out for her fellow Americans. I think this is a great idea. We're gonna bring this into rotation a couple times throughout the show because we love the idea that people are donating water. But I feel like if you get these things out, especially to those on the street, they'll be able to clean the water that's there. Every little bit is going to help at this point. My brother, his first words to me was, Puerto Rico got trashed. When we talked on the phone, said Puerto Rico got it. And my brother really doesn't, he's not one, oh man, everyone's over exaggerating out here. Usually on that. Oh, we're going to lose lights. That's every day in Puerto Rico, where my parents is from, in el barrio de Jaguar in San Lorenzo, Puerto Rico. That's like an everyday norm. But to hear my brother be like, dude, that's what that's what he'll talk. Dude, it's trash, dude. Puerto Rico's a mess. He's sending us images while he was driving to work, just like, one of the things that stood out to me, what he said, and I feel like anybody who's been to Puerto Rico or anybody who can relate, he goes, there's this road. You have to take this road to get out El Barrio, the Jaguar. You have to take this road to get out. He goes, that same road. You know, you're driving, you see the same tree. You see the same sign. You know, you might see the same landmark, the same this. It's not there no more. It's not there. Everything is discombobulated. It's a mess. I'm just like, when he said that, I'm just like, wow, you don't really think about that. Now I'm driving to work and I'm looking at stuff that I see every day. You know, the same lady holding a sign, talking about she needs money. Of course, that's Center Reach.
Oh,
yeah. And now they got them in Shirley now. They migrated out there too.
He's good.
The same white Mercedes-Benz S550 sitting in front of life insurance over there. So it really hit home. It definitely did. So again, you can follow Ainsley the Barber on IG. Her handle is AINSLEYTHEBARBER. And she's now accepting money via PayPal and Cash App to buy life straws that will turn 264 gallons of water into clean drinking water. Now that's big right there. We're loving that. And you know, a lot of people been affected. There was a couple of people upset that a couple of people in the hair industry weren't really stepping it up. But I believe that's all passed by. Yesterday's event was held at Lavish Hair Studio, 364 2nd Street, Jersey City, New Jersey. It had donating only new items. So bottled water, soap, body wash, hand sanitizer, shampoo, conditioner, flashlights, batteries, deodorant, lotion, toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste, first aid kits, women's supplies, mouthwash, feminine hygiene. So anything is going to work at this point. But I know one thing. I can't speak for all Puerto Ricans, but I'll let you know right now. My father and my mother was living in Puerto Rico. My father was coming out here every March, working to November. That's when I hear that gone to November, boy, that will break me down, boy. I'll be tearing in my eyes. Because my father used to come out here from March to November to work and then fly back out to Puerto Rico. And that's the way when my mother and my father started a family, that's the way it was going for years. For years, my father was doing that. Then my father finally decided to move out here. Now, again, my mother is straight, like, Jibaro fan, like, Jibaro life. Like, my mother didn't work. She just cooked, cleaned, and when she cooked, she would sell plates out of the house. My mother was the limber lady in the neighborhood. So all the kids would come to the house to grab limbers, and those that were working hard labor would come to the house to buy plates of food. At that time, my mother's like, oh, God, you know, there's going to be plenty of other people that are going to be out here to November, so I'll sell them plates. So my father made it work. Growing up on welfare, and I'm not giving you this old tragic story because my parents were there for me for everything. You know, they were there for me with the extension cord. They were there for me with the belt. You know, I'm just playing. But they were there. But the point that I'm making is we got off of welfare. My parents bought a house from nothing to something. Puerto Ricans have drive. So right now we're in that state where it's like, oh, it's messed up. It's a little hysteria. But we're going to get it together. There's no doubt we're going to get it together. We're going to formulate something and take it from there. So, DJ, let's get into your interview, though. I know you're fresh off a victory from the Brooklyn event. How did it feel to take first place? Let us know.
Honestly, it was very humbling. I compete to have fun, to just be amongst my peers. I seen you over there. I like to kick it with everybody. Everybody wants to win, but at the end of the day, I could really care less if I win. So for me, it was special that day because that day just happened to be my son's birthday, who's here with me right now. And it was kind of selfish, but I was like, I want to do this thing. We'll do his party next weekend. But I did promise him that day. I was like, you know what? We're going to miss your party, but we're going to bring you home a trophy. And to be able to do that in front of him while he was there, even though he was wild and dirty and messy after, it was cool.
Now, I ain't going to lie. After that event, I was on the show saying DJ carried that trophy with him everywhere. Did you bring that trophy in with you to Applebee's or the restaurant that you ate with your family afterwards?
No.
Did you?
No.
Did you have the trophy in your room when you went to sleep?
You know what's funny is I was going to take a picture for IG with the trophy sleeping next to me and my wife standing on the outside like, what the hell is he doing? But I decided to stay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in true form right here, DJ took a lie detector test before the show. If he brought that trophy with him to the dinner table. We got the results, DJ.
He said Applebee's, not the dinner table. I did bring it to the dinner table.
When it comes to bringing the trophy to the dinner table, you admit you didn't bring it to Applebee's, but you brought it to the dinner table. When it comes to sleeping with the trophy, you already admitted that you were going to do so, but you didn't. When it comes to taking pictures with the trophy every day for the next 3 days, Botsy already told us that you put it up in the barbershop. And yes, you were honest. So he was telling the truth about carrying the trophy. I just made that up, by the way. It's just figured the way this is set up right here, feel like I'm waiting for someone to bring in the.
As long as that was the lie detector test, I'm cool.
No, I'm not going to put you on the spot like that. But, it was great to see you win. You came on the scene as far as you've been cutting hair for over a decade or so. But you were fresh on the scene competing. And I know it's frustrating for a lot of the people who compete and go to these events. But at the same time, Curtis Smith brought up a good point. If it wasn't for these events, a lot of the networking wouldn't be going on.
That's all I'm there for.
We probably wouldn't be hearing of some of these names that are out there right now, coming out with products and making moves and doing what needs to be done. They probably wouldn't have done that without events.
Honestly, I do these events because for the last 2.5 years, I've been to states that I never would have went to before, and it's just for barbering. It's just cutting hair, doing what I've been doing for the last 20 years anyways, without realizing what's out there for us.
Right.
To chill a bunch of people like me, whether they're ratchet, savage, or quiet, and we're just hanging out, doing what we do every day, and just showcasing and networking amongst each other.
I will say this. I have to give it up to DJ because it was hot. Hot would have been in that place and said, it's really hot. All right, I was in there and it was sweat
Where was this?
at the Brooklyn, No Sleep to Brooklyn.
Yeah. Definitely
It
need
was
some.
a lot of heat in Brooklyn. That's what it was. Not No Sleep to Brooklyn. A lot of heat in Brooklyn. But it was a great event. DJ came up on top. Sweating. Fellow barber maestro, literally in the trenches because it was that hot. He was in the trenches. But here's the crazy thing. I told everybody who watched the show, I was really good with picking the winners or people that were going to place that day. Now, I didn't see DJ compete because I was conducting interviews for the ScissorSalute Show. But when DJ came over, I asked him, how do you think he did? You should have seen his model. His model posted up on the stairs, 1 foot up, like he was Captain Morgan. I was like, where did he get that to? He had a toothpick in his mouth. Like, he was chilling, like, man. So, I was like, yo, DJ, that thing came out tight, man. It was like, look, his whole demeanor changed. Like, his shoulders weren't like that slump, but they were a little slump. His eyebrows was a little, like, didn't know what was going on being at the event. After that, he was walking around like, yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
He started feeling himself once that news reporter chick grabbed him and was like, I need you on the TV. And he was like, okay, I'm here now.
Yeah, he was popping collars and didn't even have a collar to pop. He was just popping his T-shirt. His T-shirt was coming up. But it was great to see the work that you did there, to get recognized, to come home with the W, and to let everybody know, DJ, when he goes to these events, he brings the whole family.
Yeah, as you can see next to me, I can't get rid of these people.
He brings the whole fam packed up in a van. I went to an event with him and his wife. We went to the place over there in Patchogue when the ScissorSalute did a showcase over there in Patchogue for the
Emporium.
Yeah, at the Emporium.
It's not a victory if you're not there with your family. Because who's going to believe it?
You know, Emporium's opening back up.
Oh, okay.
So everybody in Long Island who's watching the show, it's going to be the Studio Garden. And everyone's like, wow, what does that have to do with it? This is what it has to do with it. Emporium, when it first opened up in Long Island, the spot was so hot. You went from staying in the barbershop at like, let's say you stayed late to 8, 8:30. You were staying in there to like 10. On Saturday, you were staying an extra 3 hours. So there was more revenue. My pay literally went up like anywhere, depending on who came through that door, from $300 to sometimes $900 a month, simply because the spot was open. So that's why it's big. You know, I almost felt like going to one of them town meetings, like, you can't close it.
Same thing with that doubling deck on Thursdays.
Yes.
Me and Patsy over there be there till 10 o'clock. Just cutting air because these guys want to go out. We'll take it.
That's the impact of the nightlife on Long Island, and now it's the biggest club in Long Island. It's about to reopen up. I think it's gonna be a steakhouse too, but get ready to be in the trenches even longer. Again, if you're watching the ScissorSalute Show, actually, it's not on my side. There is a share button right underneath where you see where it says StrongIsland.tv. Underneath there's a share button. Share the show. We're broadcasting out of Strong Island, New York, via StrongIsland.tv, and this is a live episode of the ScissorSalute Show. It's not recorded, so if you're watching this a couple days later, just know that this was a live show. Definitely like the ScissorSalute LA, the owner of the establishment, new cameras, cleaner picture, and it's only going to get better. Work with these couches, because I believe next week it's going to change up again. We're moving along.
I've seen the desk in the back.
I've seen the desk in the back. It's going to be like first take. So I'm going to be studying some long words to use, bigger words, and we're going to get it going. Can we get
Smith?
Yeah, can we get another image up for Puerto Rico?
Any of them are good, LA.
Any of them. I have basically all the caption here. Hopefully, okay, so PR, Strong Farm, Razor. Okay. Please come down and help out Puerto Rico in their struggle. This is Expressions Cuts, 482 Broadway, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, A&C Barbershop, Pleasant Street. They're going to be accepting cash donations. And is there a phone number to share? Okay, so just take a look at this image right here. If you're in the area, I believe this is Rhode Island and Massachusetts. So in Rhode Island, Expression Cuts, and in Massachusetts, A&C Barbershop, they're going to be accepting cash donations. Now, again, cash donations. It's at a barbershop, hair salon. You trust us. We're going to do the right thing. A lot of the barbers in our profession that you see at these events, all Puerto Ricans, and we all are hurting. You know, you got A-Rod, Papito Bless Hands, Al Uppercut. The list goes on. Andy Authentic, Lou the Barber. The list goes on and on and on. And we're going to do right. So once again, that is Expressions Cuts, 482 Broadway, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and A&C Barbershop, 1 Pleasant Street, Massachusetts. If you're in the area, please stop by there and make a donation. Now let's come back here with Dante
ScissorSalute.
_, financial.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll just wait for them. Just wait for us to come back. Bring us back.
Oh,
Okay.
Man, it's
This
gonna be a
is
lot of-
perfect right here. Because this guy Bot says in the zone. Look at him braiding over there. Doing it up. He's keeping that money. He's keeping that money in the chair. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll do the fade and I'll braid your hair. Stay here.
2-for-1 special.
Yeah. Okay, so Dante, a lot of people familiar with Dante coming onto the show, speaking about the importance of life insurance. And the importance of life insurance is basically having the money that you are saving work for you. And just like all these tragedies that have been coming up in these recent days, it's almost like leaving a will for your family, basically.
Yes. I totally agree.
I'll go ahead and talk right into it. I totally agree, huh?
Yeah. You gotta have it in place because you just never know. Today everything is gravy. Tomorrow, it's no telling. Look at Vegas. Pray for Vegas. Pray for Puerto Rico. Pray for Florida. Pray for Houston.
Pray for
The Caribbean.
USC. You see that happen today again at the University of Southern California? Something else happened.
I didn't hear about that.
Ugh. So it's just endless. But today you're coming here to talk about a hair union.
Yes.
How did you come up with the idea?
This goes back to me starting out coming into this industry, because corporate America, well, from as a financial guy, you got to pick of like a target market where you gonna angle at. I don't know too many doctors and lawyers on a personal tip, but I do know a lot of barbers, and plus I know barbers play a big impact role in the community. So I just said, you know what, let me work the barber industry. Started just going to shop by shop, then from going shop by shop, started doing shows, and I seen how amazing these shows are. That you have all these barbers networking, not knowing. Most of them don't even know each other from a hole in the wall. Just the fact that he's a barber and you're a barber, and y'all just connecting. So as I'm doing research and I'm meeting barbers, I noticed there's unions, but nobody really is talking about them. So Bowtie and myself, we came up with the idea of just let's get this barber union. Being the fact that we do do the benefits already, why not put it into this industry? That's a need. So going back to the petition that we have going on, it's Bowtie, myself, and also Jose Theo Corona from Corona Barbershop. We have this petition going out where we need 5,000 signatures to take it to the next level of trying to get the union started. Because it's not a 1, 2, 3 thing, and like you mentioned earlier, it takes time. People try it, and I guess from my end, from seeing, I can see why it wasn't successful. It's a lot of time management.
Right.
But this is my baby right here. This my end game for this is to make sure that we turn that 80% of barbers dying broke into 20. Because when you do the numbers, 20% of barbers or hairstylists do not die broke. Why is that? Because even by us offering a union, it's still not enough, but it's a start. People won't die. Hairstylists and barbers won't have that situation of dying broke.
Oh no, man! There's a little joke in the industry that we don't die, we fade out. But I definitely like the idea of a union. Simply because we cut a lot of union workers. And it seems like they all have their clique, local 54, local 1, local 685, local
Transit, 32
yeah,
DJ.
you just, steam fitters don't get along with the eye workers. I mean, So, but it's good that you know, you're making that move for a hair union, and we wish you nothing but luck with that. I will give some advice that we say this all the time when it comes to on the show, people trying to get everybody together. Work on a region, go region by region. It's really hard, especially you in New York too, in this tri-state area. Whew.
Yeah.
New York is hard, man.
Believe it or not, Jersey's harder than New York.
I wouldn't doubt it. I said the tri-state area. I wouldn't doubt it.
New York, I guess because New York.
It wasn't Kool-Aid we've been drinking since we were young. We've been drinking like hate. We've been drinking cool hate. We got the bootleg version.
Nah, I'm telling you, so far, I guess because Jersey barbers, they guards always up. New York barbers, I noticed, is with the hustle. So not really meaning hustle, but they just with getting this paper like ASAP.
And don't want to lead a shop.
Nah.
Oh, no, well, I mean, now who have you talked to about the union besides the barbers? There any, administrators, like, have you talked to, again, the Department of New York State or anything like that?
Matter of fact, next Tuesday, meeting with a senator out in District 13, Queens.
Ah, look at that, senator.
Yeah, then also I have a couple people that have some people that's in, not office, but that's part of Congress. So it's moving. So being the fact that I have my connections, Jose Theo Corona have his connections, and Bowtie has connections, and we just constantly meeting people that this right here is moving quickly, but we need everybody to sign the petition. Like, do
you have the petition with you?
Yes.
Well, you
have to go on my Instagram.
Hold on. You got to sign it on your IG?
No, it's a link.
It's a link. It's
I'm about
electronic.
to nothing right now. Saying it right now. There's no need to bring the pen over here. Bring a piece of paper. And I sign it.
Man, but let me ask you this, Eli, as a barber.
Talk to me.
As a barber, let's say somebody told you you could cut hair and make great money, and also have be part of a union with benefits. How does that sound?
Oh no, it sounds great. It sounds great. I need them benefits.
In the perfect
Lord
world.
knows, wifey holds out over my head every day, boy. Every day. Why you have that for? You don't even go to anything. So I mean, it's just great. It's a great idea, but please, continue. Let us know. Keep going. Keep flowing with it. You're going good. You're going good, Dante.
Man, listen. You won't believe just by me coming up here, the doors and the people I have met from April to now, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Real quick, let me just, because I don't know if you guys mentioned it yet, but to sign the petition, it's Dante, DONTA _ financial, FINANCIAL, like I've never done a spelling bee before, but I still spelled it right. So that's Dante _ financial. You could go right to his Instagram. The link is in his bio. So all barbers and hairstylists, put the word out. This is a great thing for everybody, for the whole hair world. It benefits everybody. And again, if you're looking to get that respect and that appreciation from everybody else for your profession, this is the way to do it, is by building something that's going to protect your future.
It's the road to 5K. That's what we need. 5,000 signatures.
5,000 signatures.
How many do you have?
At the moment, I think it's about close to about over 170. It's a slow process because I could tell that a lot of people want to sign, but at the same time, they trying to, I guess they guessing, is this for real or this is a joke?
You said 170? 171, because I just did it right now.
That's simple.
On the
It's
show.
that simple.
On the show, I went to his IG, DONTAY _ financial. I clicked the link in his bio. You just got to leave your name, address, and email, and you sign a petition that's going to help the profession and help you.
And
Let him help you.
Man, in fact, speaking of help, I'm going to do y'all even better favor. What happened if I told you you could take your tip money and put your tip money into a financial vehicle that would gain like the stock market, but don't take losses from the stock market? I'm gonna give y'all
A good friend of mine.
That's a Scooby Doo fan.
All right,
right
so,
there.
So being that this is Scissor Salute, I'm gonna give you my contact. Everybody, get your phone out. So if y'all want to make your money that you saving in the sneaker box or in the bank, if you want that money to grow, like I said, like I mentioned, gains like the stock market, but don't take no losses. Here's the Instagram. I can't give out the phone number.
oh, I thought you was giving the phone, man. I was supposed to say
Can't,
that.
man. So,
Come on, man.
it's rules and regulations, man. I'm not trying to get sued, but if you want the Instagram, let me know when y'all.
You want this Instagram? It is DONTAY_financial.
Oh, so you a mind reader?
Oh no, I'm on his IG.
Nah, that
Not
was
a mind reader.
Oh, that's the guy who I was gonna set you up with.
Dante Financial.
Yeah.
So all different angles. So along with life insurance, the union, now you going to share with us different ways of how the money can work for you. Win-win situation.
Yes, and also with me, just sitting down with me for about 20, 30 minutes, I could also help you show you. I'm gonna show you how to show you how to save money on your bills. Yeah, I covered the whole little financial thing. I know y'all might see me in the shows, suited and booted, but it's more to just me, looking good. Suited and booted. Don't mean to be, cocky, but
I guess that you just did, but we'll let you ride with that. Cause you do look sharp though. I ain't gonna lie, you do look sharp.
But today, today casual got the sneakers on.
You got a little something on, but I see the socks. You got to see the socks. It's all about the socks.
Oh man, here we go.
Are we doing a sock challenge though, boy? I got the barber socks.
I need those socks. I need those.
Got them fresh cinnamons too.
You took it back. Took it back to '98 with the cinnamons.
Well, I wear Timberlands all year round. All year round I rock Timbs. I'm that guy in the beach like, yo, look at this guy in the beach. Why he got Timbs on? Why don't he should have chancletas on? Nah, man, he got them Timbs on. You know? My mother would tell you. Ay, eso bota ay, Dios mío.
You said the beach with the Timbs on.
Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, please continue. I mean, I like to, at the same time, I also like to have fun up here with you. Dante's been coming down here to the studio, and it's great to hear him able to basically talk right now on the microphone. In the beginning of the show, we talk about now that this is the age of the independent educator. So if you feel you have what it takes, come down here and, you can showcase. You hear yourself on the microphone, it might throw you off. Dante will let you know it threw him off a little bit.
Yeah,
and then we had such a good connection the first time he came down to the show. I put him up on stage at an event in New Jersey. And he's, whoa. Yeah. Well, I'm like, well, come on, man.
I'm talking.
Introduce yourself. But you're doing great tonight.
Thank you. I'm talking to CJ. My friend, when you called me up on the show, I was talking to CJ down at Star and Fire Barbershop in Pleasantville. I got to get the promotion out there, but
go ahead.
yeah.
Do all the plugs you want. Plug it in, son.
Nah, but that's a good friend of mine. So anyway, all I hear, Dante come to the stage. Dante come to the stage. I'm like, somebody just call me like.
Oh, they know me up in here. Must be the tie.
Oh no, I didn't have a tie that day.
Today,
Matter of fact, I had that.
No, you had the blazer with the beard authority.
Yeah.
And the pen, and the maestro pen.
Oh, wow, memory's on point.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
So you call me, I go up. I'm like, damn, I see hundreds of people. This is definitely not Scissor Salute right here. So
yeah, definitely was.
Yeah, like, can I get some water?
Well, that's the whole thing about coming down here to the show. I mean, it's funny because if Jedi Barbershop watching this where I work, they'd be like, Eli's so rude. I try not to be rude at these events. Because sometimes I'm in the shop and I'm in the zone. You know when you get in the zone, you're just in the zone, cutting hair. Someone will talk to me and I won't even hear them. They'll have a full conversation. I'm just, yo, Eli, man, he'll ignore you. I'm like, I'm not mean to ignore you. I'm just in the zone. So I go to these events. I try to be as friendly as possible with people that I see on Instagram. And I don't like that whole, like, if someone comes up, not saying that, I'm a celebrity, but if someone comes up, let me take a picture. I'm not going to get out of the conversation with you and take the picture and be like, oh, let's all take this picture together. And then what we'll do is I'll give you this person's Instagram, you get this person's Instagram, tag each other in the picture, and voila. That's like Scissor Salute format. It's not only just myself, but I feel like I was there. 2013, networking with people on the phone. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go to the IBS, man. Y'all be whoo. Went to the IBS, was talking to people. People coming over to take a picture. Like, hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna just hold this. I'm gonna just hold this right here. I didn't like that feeling. I did not like that feeling, and I tried not to do that to anybody. You know, and it wasn't like they were doing it on purpose. It's just, you know, they were already in the mix. They were already in the mix. You know, they were already established. And I just know that it's hard for people to get established. So let's go over the top of the list of things that you bring in. Go over, let's start with the life insurance. Let's then go to the last thing that you just mentioned of how the tip money, and then let's end it off with the barber union.
All right. Yeah.
Boy, come on now, boy. I put you on the spot there, boy. You're on the hot seat there, boy.
Man.
You're on the hot seat. You better get it. You better.
Now, with the life insurance, just look at it like this: for barbers and hairstylists, for ones that don't pay taxes, why don't you use your life insurance as your Social Security? Being that Social Security is not going to be here by the time we retire anyway, where you gonna put your money at? Why not? That's one safe vehicle, because with life insurance, not only are you betting on your good health, but you're also making money by saving money. And also, God forbid, when it's your time, to die, your family get all that money. As for when you have Social Security, you die, that's it. Them checks start cutting off. Unless you're married, you have a little situation go on where your wife is able to get the checks, but your kids don't get the money. So why not put into life insurance policy? And also, the last thing I was talking about, there are several different financial vehicles. I'm not going to get into full detail, but if you want to know more about it, DM me on my Instagram, and leave me your name, phone number, email, and also a budget, so I could put it into the system, do some illustrations, get back to you, and show you. If you give me a budget of, let's say, $300 a month, I could see how we could make that, stretch that $300 a month into some real money.
And now the Barbers Union that, just myself, just went onto his Instagram, DONTAY_financial. Just went into his Instagram, click the link in his bio, and basically just sign the petition.
Yes. There's.
I said I'm number 2 on there.
All right, so we're at 173 right now, which is my name, upside down.
And like I said, DJ did it. I seen New Rican, she posted last week. Sefro.
Well, hold on, Potter, don't put that away.
I'm going to take it up right away.
Oh, okay.
2 seconds.
I believe Sefro signed. Fahim the barber, he signed.
Love Fahim. Salute to the Philly Barbers, man.
Yes, sir.
Love Fahim. And they city of barberly love.
And just I guess this might, you want to say this is the first stop, but I'm doing a promo tour to get this out there. I'm going to shops. I'm gonna be at the DC Barber Expo for a couple minutes, talking after the education course, and also maybe doing on stage about the union. We're gonna have people out there. Also, if depending where we at, we're also gonna have people signing people. Matter of fact, it don't matter if we get 5,000 by the time the DC Barber. The more the merrier, because strength with the numbers. So the more people we get to sign, the more it'd be hard for Congress to tell us no.
Yeah, whoever's hosting that event should know about that.
So, basically, I would advise you to get in contact with the people that are having that event. Maybe the host.
Oh no, we spoke yesterday.
Okay, you spoke. You did.
That's how I got on it. We spoke. Shout out to her son.
Salute me to her son.
Yeah, saw him yesterday at the Newark battle, which was amazing.
All right, so Dante, thank you so much. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the last that we see of Dante. If we can go to Badise real quick and have him do like a spin of Rooney. And that nice blend that he has going on there. Now, the braids were done by himself, okay? Fade was done by him.
Photoshop.
DJ said it's Photoshop. Badise took it upon himself to learn how to fade, and DJ took it upon himself to get in front of the camera right now live on the show. So we'd like to ScissorSalute Patse. You know, coming down here.
ScissorSalute just got a text from One Sick Barber. He should be coming in any second now.
All right, so we can get another image, another flyer for Puerto Rico. Wifey just texted me, let you know. So like the studio will probably be changing around for the next 3-4 months. You know, she just
She's used to the old
where's the caption for that?
studio.
Can we get another image up? Yeah, hold up. I must have step back there. Step back there. Which ones you got? Let's put this one up right there, that blue one, all the way in the corner. Yup. I got the caption of that right there. Okay, this is from Willis the Barber. Now, a lot of people know Willis the Barber from Well Connected Barbershop. And the guy likes to have fun. He knows that it's a serious matter. And he's having an event. Hurricane Maria has left Puerto Rico in dire need of help and care. We've decided to take matters into our own hands. All donations are welcomed. Canned goods, toiletries, kid and adult clothing, female hygiene products, book bags, supplies, cash donations are also accepted. Now this is Well Connected, 66 Rivington Street, New York, New York. This is on the Lower East Side. And if you're looking, if you want to hit him up on Instagram, you can follow him, WILLISTHEBARBER, Willis the Barber. Once again, his location is 66 Rivington Street, New York, New York. You're taking all donations. ScissorSalute to Willis the Barber. Let's get into that one right up there. That one right up there. He's going to be, well, right there. He's going to be in the studio. Wow. So I got to do that over? I was going so good. He's like, man, you killing it. Okay. So this is the Brooklyn Way presents Save Puerto Rico. Brooklyn United will be collecting material supplies and donations to be delivered to help the devastated island of Puerto Rico in the wake of the Hurricane Maria. Donations can be sent to Casper's Cut, 404 49th Street, Brooklyn, New York, Brooklyn, New York, 11220. Atlantic Auto Body, 8521 7th Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 112228. Danny's Rims and Tire Shop, 482 4th Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 112215. National Towing and Auto Body Incorporated, 792 McDonald Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 112218. Club Lust, 225 47th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11220. Action Auto Body, 65 Conzine Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11208. The Booth, 578 52nd at 52nd Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11220. Again, this is many different businesses in Brooklyn coming together for one cause to save Puerto Rico and the people that are there. Once again, you can follow Casper cuts. His establishment is his Instagram is One Sick Barber. And let me just make sure, because I think he has an underscore there. So, okay, it's One Sick Barber on Instagram. For more information, you can go there. They're having a lot of events. It's actually having a block party. A block party actually happened yesterday. So again, they're going to be taking donations. They're not going to stop. The people of Puerto Rico are coming together for what we believe is something great. There's one more. I don't think I see it up there. I don't know. Let me just go check. Let me see, because there's many flyers up here. Do we have Philly for you? Let's go to that Philly for you. Yep. Again, this is coming from Jefe Cuts. Philly for Puerto Rico, October 8th, 2017, from 12 to 8 p.m. Beef and beer. Sounds pretty good. $10 at the door, includes a draft beer and all food. Proceeds will be going towards shipping to Puerto Rico, sponsored by Taino Skin Deep Tattoo, No More Pain Incorporated. Jefe Cuts, raffles with donations of non-perishable items. Drop-off locations is 3E in Skin Deep Tattoo. Contact info. Contact Abby, 505-215. Whoa, that's a hold it. Hurry, narrow. Contact Abby, 215-767-3057. Or Hose at 215-430-1064. That is 2501 North 2nd Street, Philadelphia. We have teamed up together for Puerto Rico. Join us. We are having a fundraiser drive to ship out to our beautiful island. It may be destroyed, but together we can rebuild. SOS Incorporated presents Philly for Puerto Rico, sponsored and hosted by 3 Elements, 3E Kitchen, Super Game Trailer, LLC, Angel, Lewis Cole Jr., El Jefe Cuts, No Pain Incorporated, and Skin Deep Taino Tattoo Shop. October 8th, 2017, from 12 to 8 p.m. Beef and beer, $10 at the door, includes draft beer and food. Raffle with non-perishable toiletries items. Can't make it, no problem. Drop-off locations at 3E or Skin Deep Tattoo next door at 2501 2nd Street. All monetary donations will go directly towards shipping. Anything left will still go directly to Puerto Rico funding. Be sure to support as we stand strong for Puerto Rico. Hope to see you there. Man, this is what I'm talking about. I'm getting chills just reading this. Now, there's another one, H2O. Let's see if we have that. Do we have the chair? The Puerto Rican flag? Is there a chair? No, that's not it. Go back up. Oh, back up. Go back up. Nope. Let me see. Okay, so I don't see the fly there. Relief for Hurricane Irma and Maria, standing with our brothers. We just go to the cut cam. Is anybody on the stage? There we go. Let's go to the cut cam.
Yeah.
Okay. Relief for Hurricane Irma and Maria, standing with our brothers and sisters in need. Cutting hair from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. All proceeds will go to Puerto Rico. Collecting Sunday, October 8th. Canned foods, bottled water, dry foods, pet foods, batteries, flashlight, clothes, shoes, first aid supplies, garbage bags, personal essentials, adult and baby diapers, etc. Main Source Barbershop, 115 Palisade Avenue, Jersey City. For more information, go follow HTO. You can follow him at _H201. That is Main Source Barbershop. If you have any questions, you can reach out to 201-360-0370. Hashtag the rebirth of Puerto Rico. Gets no better than that, folks. Gets no better than that. On the cut cam, again, you're watching the ScissorSalute Show. This is the cut cam. This is the opportunity we give to the visual artists to come down here and showcase their skills on the stage. DJ the Barber feels right at home. You can see there's no sweat coming off his forehead like there was in Brooklyn. He's chilling. He's in the zone. You just see I'm doing the commentating right quick. And he's bringing, and that's it. He has the Destros in his hand, a.k.a. the Silver Surfers. He's gone cordless. If you notice, he has black gloves on his hands for better grip and also for better sanitation. He's cutting his son's hair. His son is being used for plenty of competition. And One Sick Barber has come into the studio. He's finally here. So with him here, right now I'm going to go into the back again. We're going to pull up. Let's put up that one flyer real quick. Hold on. Let me get the one, the Brooklyn way with the, right there, $6.99.
What's DJ doing today?
Okay, so while he's in here, it's only right. He took the ride out here from Brooklyn, and I'm going to do it again. We're going to be rotating these flyers. You're going to be rotating. So we've been going through these flyers, and I'm going to go through it now because Casper took the ride out here. He's one of the barbers that I've seen on Instagram, along with many other barbers, but he's the one that I've seen from New York. And we always talk about it on the show, New York needs to come together. It took something like this for New York to come together. And as you can see, I'm going to go over this flyer one more time so you can see the different businesses that came together. And we'll go back to that. The one that we just put up there was Willis the Barber. That's on the Lower East Side. So, okay, so Brooklyn United will be collecting materials, supplies, and donations to be delivered to help the devastated island of Puerto Rico in the wake of Hurricane Maria. Donations can be sent to Casper Cuts, 404 49th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11220. Atlantic Auto Body at 8521 7th Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 112228. Danny's Rims and Tire Shop, 482 4th Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11215. National Towing and Auto Body Incorporated, 792 McDonald Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11218. Club Lust, 225 47th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11220. Action Auto Body, 650 Cozine Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11208. And the booth, 578 56th Street, Brooklyn, New York. Again, it's sad that it's like this, but it takes tragedy for people to come together. We're going to ask One Sick Barber to come up on the couch so we can hand him a microphone. Is there a mic?
There's one.
We're going to ask Casper to come up on the stage. Not yet, though. Let me sit down in the chair right here. We need this gentleman. We need that gentleman to come up on the stage. Yep.
You want a mic?
Yeah. Have him sit on your lap.
Who's the little guy? Bring him up.
Bring him on the couch. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you take a seat first. Again, that is DJ the Barber from King of Blades Barbershop in Farmerville, New York. Fellow barber maestro, ScissorSalute affiliate. Been cutting for decades, a pioneer, true pioneer in the industry. And we'd like to salute him for coming down here. Oh, hold on. Casper, you in my seat, man. You in my seat. If you want this seat, you think it'd be better, you little man right here?
Yeah, please.
Okay, bet. So you know what? I'll give you that seat.
I'm not trying to be rude.
No, you're not being rude. I'm being rude because that's what I'm known for. If anybody from my barbershop is watching this right now, they're like, yeah, man, that boy rude, man. Okay, so I need my phone out just so I can have the information in front of me for the flyer that I was just reading. Okay. So I'm basically asking you the same question I asked DJ. You seen it's been hurricane season.
Yes.
And you seen these storms develop.
Yep.
What went through your mind? What went through your mind when you seen the course of Maria? You seen the course that it was taking.
Before it even hitting, just knowing how slow it was moving, you know it was gonna be on the island for a while, and you know it was gonna cause major devastation, and it did. And when you started seeing the footage on the news, of how destroyed Puerto Rico is, and it's not gonna be the same place for a long time. It hits your heart, man, and it is something that I mean, it's a tearjerker. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't.
It definitely was.
It upset me that I wasn't doing anything about it when I first saw it. I was like, no, we gotta do something.
So, again, we talked about in the beginning of the show. And people are like, man, he keeps on repeating himself because it's just, I feel like it's just natural human facts that it takes tragedy to bring everything together. We always talk on the show. I'm always giving New York a hard time because New York gives everything a hard time. It's really hard to unify New York and to make an event happen, whether it's a hair event, whether it's a music event, right? Whether it's a music event, even the poetry scene I know is hard. Tattoo convention is pretty hard to get everybody together, but you guys seem to be doing it the Brooklyn way. I love the flyer with the rose with the Puerto Rican flag in it. And you have about six or seven establishments.
It's even more
together. And there's
there's
more
even
since this
more.
flyer
It just
was
doesn't
made.
fit. But we have a lot of people. They have collections in their spot, and they just bring them in. We had a block party yesterday, which was a huge success.
At the New York Queen, is that the one you went to?
Yeah.
That's the one you went to? Ah, so I mean, come and sit down on the couch over here. New York Queen's behind the scenes. She has the official shirt.
How's the shipping been? Have you been getting the shipping and everything?
So what happened was, because we're affiliated with Club Lust, so I reached out to my boy Red. Red reached out to Richie Lust, and he provided a warehouse for us.
Okay.
And that's the birthplace of Cardi B.
Right.
So they asked Cardi B to post it. Within 2 hours, Jennifer Lopez herself called my boy Richie at 2 a.m. They don't know each other from a hole in the wall, but she made it her business to find his contact, and was like, we'll take care of shipping for you.
Oh wow, that's great. So
See,
salute to that.
that's what we're talking about here. This is what we're talking about right here. The I mean, it's good to see. And how far has the furthest person come to donate for you?
Right now,
that you know of, because you got all these other establishments doing the same thing as you.
It probably is DJ.
Yeah, DJ Kim, you travel some miles out there, but I've seen his boxes and boxes. And
he had his whole van loaded. He
Yeah,
had at least a pallet.
That's nice right there. That's definitely nice. Now, we do see in a couple weeks more, like, you're going to keep on doing this. It's going to still be swarming. And
we're going to keep on doing it till, I know shipping and stuff like that is going to change. Because for right now, we're getting offered free shipping and stuff like that. But whatever we have to figure out, people out there are going to need help for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think you need most right now? Have you been getting like a lot of water,
We get a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
We get a lot of Pampers, but baby food.
Okay, baby food.
Baby food is kind of overlooked for some reason, and Pedialyte.
Right.
Yeah,
a lot of kids are dehydrating out there, but we're getting a little bit of everything. But batteries and flashlights, could keep on coming, because they're not gonna have light for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do know that, Gingy?
No, I'm not familiar with
She's a braider from the Bronx, fellow Boricua. She actually works with Willis the barber at times.
Okay.
Unless he's there full time. I don't know, Gingy. I don't know if you're there full time or not, so don't hang me. But I'm on her IG and I see that she said her father just went up and connected the landline out there in Puerto Rico. This one took it upon himself and connected the landline. And I'm just like,
a little risky, not gonna lie.
But you're gonna do what you gotta do in the desperate times.
But yes, they do gotta telephone line.
That's what I've been talking about.
Puerto Rico's pretty known for being handy.
Oh yeah.
Almost every other one of us is a MacGyver on the low.
I mean,
Figure it out.
I mean, you gotta. I'll let you know right now. You get a Punto Ocho right now. Pull up in the front. We all gonna fit in there.
Oh, you know.
No matter what, you have that Corolla pull up. Old school Corolla with the hatchback. We fitting in there.
With a rotary swap.
Yeah. Oh, so okay, so you know about the car club with the rotary engine.
Yeah.
Okay. I was actually a little too young. My brother wouldn't let me go to the fountain over there in the Bronx when I was.
When it was the Gira Avenue.
Yeah, when they
Bronx
had.
Point.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me go. He's like, you stay here.
Brooklyn, we had Flatlands Avenue.
Yeah, he was. No, can't do that. So, I mean, it's great to see that Brooklyn coming together. How did it feel calling all of the neighboring businesses? Was it the feeling pretty much mutual?
Yeah, the feeling was mutual. Like, it started with 5 guys, and literally overnight it just blew up. Everybody was on. I'm in with you guys. I'm in with you guys. I'm in with you guys. And it was, and it was just love right away. And it doesn't matter. Not everybody's Puerto Rican. Everybody's looking out no matter what.
Right.
Yeah, you seen Ainsley the barber. I don't think she's Puerto Rican. I don't think she's Puerto Rican. And she came up with let me get her up on IG. Now everyone's like, oh man, get off your phone. My kid's probably watching like, you see, he's on his phone. Well, I got everything right here. She came up with the life straw.
Yeah, have you heard of that? Have you heard of that?
The life straw. It's $15 per life straw. And with this life straw, you can get 264 gallons of safe, clean drinking water.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, so
and I've also heard of some other thing that you could use, salt water.
Yeah, you see Crazy Legs?
Fuel up, like you could fuel up something that needs gasoline with salt water.
Yeah, Crazy Legs has something like that too. See, he's a breakdancer from the New York City. Let's see, Crazy Legs.
Crazy Legs did have something on Saturday.
Yeah, he had something. I seen something over there. Yeah, so Crazy Legs had an event today. Humanitarian Relief Concert Series, 6 p.m. to midnight. So after the show, you can go over there. You got a lot of people going to be there. Old school, new school, lead to learn, no. Ruben Blades the barber going to be there, or Ruben Blades the Salcedo going to be there?
And Casper, so when everything gets in Puerto Rico, you guys have people over there?
They have sources on the receiving end.
Okay.
That's why we feel comfortable with it, because we had multiple sources of shipping, but we didn't. It was no information on the receiving end. So we weren't going to know nothing.
Yeah, you definitely want to be confident in making sure that it's going to the right place and the right people.
You hear all this shady stuff going on, and you're really skeptic on letting it go. Because we worked a lot. We worked really hard to gather that up.
And that's why I want to bring it up, because I want people to have confidence in knowing that anything that they donate to the Brooklyn Way is going to the right place.
We had today. They sent the truck. They sent 2 trucks. And it tickled what we had. Because the block party yesterday, we had pallets and pallets outside on the sidewalk.
Wow.
We had to ask the precinct to leave a cop car there overnight to watch the pallets. And when their trucks came, they bring a tractor trailer and a big moving truck. It just took care of what was outside. The warehouse is still full.
Have you sent a shipment yet, or they still haven't?
Just today.
Oh, today.
And then today we put I didn't go to the garage today, but the guys put out a video asking for help for tow trucks to volunteer.
Oh wow.
And they got a lot of love. There was tow trucks from everywhere, all 5 boroughs. Came through, loaded up, got police escort, everything to bring down donations.
You see? I mean, that's the love that we're talking about. Again, it's sad to see that it takes tragic events to get people to unify, but at the same time, it's always great to see, like I was born out here. My parents are both from Puerto Rico. I was born out here, but it still hurts. My parents are still out there. My oldest brother, my 2 nieces, along with I don't know. I don't even know how many family members is out there. It seems like you just be driving me like, that's your cousin's house, that's his cousin's house, that's your cousin's house when I'm out there. But my immediate family is out there. And, you know, I got to talk to my mom like 3 or 4 days ago. But I talked to my brother the day after. Like, the day after it hit, I was in contact with him through WhatsApp because he had Wi-Fi at where
There's
he
only
worked.
like one cell phone company working out there.
Wow.
And that's Glotto.
Yeah, but I didn't know how fortunate it was until people coming in the shop and then, you know, like, wow, you know, I haven't talked to my family. It's been days. You know, and then it's crazy because we're out here, we're living our life. People in Puerto Rico living their life. And I guess now we're going to know the importance of a phone call. So when everything gets reestablished, expect them phone bills to be going up because now we're going to know the importance of reaching out to somebody basically almost every day or at least once a week because we take advantage of the situation. You know, my mother's always on, so, oh, you don't call, you know, and, you know, because I'm working and life.
Now you wish you could hear her.
Yeah, now, exactly. Now I wish I can hear her basically complaining to me and all this and telling me to shave my beard off and everything else. Ten cuenta, Eli, ten cuenta. Everything's a life lesson.
Yeah.
You know?
It's sad, man. It's sad. I can't get in contact with any of my I have one aunt that informs us about everyone else. She's the only one we could contact.
I was actually telling my brother, I said, what you need to do is if you see people that don't have any type of connection, see if they have a Facebook. Grab their name, say, hey, this person's safe, but still, you know, needs help, and tag them. It's going to come up on their feed. And it's going to, I was telling them, you're going to give some relief to the people out here. Again, as you know, people coming in the shop, some of them are not the same. Yeah, that multiple loud Puerto Ricans that come in the shop usually coming in there shaking the hell out your hand, dancing or whatever. They ain't coming in there like that because they're concerned with their fans.
Everyone's down.
Yeah.
A lot of people are using a Zelo, which is like a CB radio app.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So you could talk to people that are using CB.
Okay, so it's like they went back to Nextel.
Even before that, like people are jumping in their trucks that are still behind their house and just talking on their CB.
Morse code.
But you could talk back, and a lot of people, they give a lot of information, and sometimes they'll know if they have different stations for different towns, and sometimes they'll even know your family member you're asking about.
Yeah. So I mean, my friend was out there. He lives out there in Rincon. He runs the Movement Academy. And he went out there with a satellite phone. I guess the Army, like an Army satellite phone. And he was talking through that. And he's one of the first people I've seen. Like he was out there the very next day, damn near the next day. Took the flight out there, and he was able to take the flight because he had all these supplies. So when he got out there, he actually knew a couple generous people, and they flew his family back out. My sister was supposed to go there today, but that's not going to happen. My sister's actually going to propose to my family to come and move out here.
Yeah, that's happening a lot.
To come and move out here and stay out here for a bit. You know, put them hurricane things over the window, lock it up, and get out. But I know my mom. She's not going to leave. She will not leave.
Well, home is home.
Well, here's the thing, because the hospitals
everybody's open for that suggestion.
The hospitals is having a hard time out there. My mother's, conditions is not that good, and I just know she's not gonna leave there. I mean, again, where I'm from in Puerto Rico. My family's from. So I can't compare it to everywhere else. I just know about like San Lorenzo. Yeah. I just know about that region, that area, and the whole. It's in el barrio de Jaguar. You know where La Loma de Nandi? That seems to be like the thing out there, La Loma de Nandi. You can see my mother's house from there.
Cerro de Nandi.
Yeah, in La Loma de Javier. So they're like 2 bars on the top of the hill. On Sunday, everyone goes 4x4 and up there,
You can't go up there if you don't have 4x4.
Yeah, they're bar hopping or whatever.
You have to pay like a bus to take you. 4x4 vehicle.
It's very common to see the dirt bikes, cats doing wheelies, like right in front of the crib, and it seems to be the spot. And you know, that's what I call my mother. Like, you know, is the family coming? Like, is the family coming together? Because we live that Jibaro life. If I go out there in Puerto Rico, my mother busts out the caldero and she's cooking over firewood. You know, that caldero's like this, it's like 2 by 2. And my mother's only 4'9" cooking. You know, she getting her arm workout. But she's cooking. She's cooking that rice over firewood. You know, my uncle down the block, he has the cement like rotisserie chicken thing, and again, it's firewood. You know,
that's what most spots do out there.
My mom won't cook in the kitchen, like, nah, en la cocina, voy a cocinar ahí fuera, and that's it. We out there picking gandules. It take about an hour to make a pitcher of orange juice out there, because they have to pick the oranges off the trees, peel them and all that, and then, you know, you're gonna put some vodka in there. Mira, tenemos Finlandia. I'm like, Finlandia? Who's drinking Finlandia out here? We drinking goose, but. That's the way it's done. That's the picture of the warehouse then, huh?
Yeah, wow. It's way more now. That's
love right there.
Yeah,
that's love right there. Oh, we get a phone call. It's Lisi? Okay. Hello, you're live in there with the ScissorSalute Show.
ScissorSalute, how you guys?
How you doing? This is Lisi Lady Barber. She's calling in from San Antonio, Texas. For those who are not familiar with Lisi Lady Barber, she is the leading learning educator for Paul Mitchell in her area. She's also the winner of the Cedric Barber Battle that was aired with Barbershop Connect approximately 2 years ago. She's been on the show 3 years ago, and she hasn't stopped since then. But today it's a call for a different matter, the cause for Puerto Rico and what happened out there. Lisi, let us know about the organization that you put together.
These past couple weeks have been very overwhelming for me. I do have to move on. I'm middle school teaching. I'm over. But
Lisi, you breaking up. There you go.
Sorry. I'm saying that these past couple weeks has been really hard. Not knowing about family, not knowing about friends. I don't know if my family is going through hunger or if they're thirsty. Like I don't want to get teary because this is a really emotional topic for me. Every time I grab a bottle of water or I eat, I feel a little bit guilty because I'm thinking, dang, like I wonder if my family has to eat today or if they have drinking water. I didn't get to hear from family or friends till about yesterday. I hear that Puerto Rico looks like someone just completely bombed the entire island. It is not the same. You know, I lived in Puerto Rico. I studied in Puerto Rico. My kids went to school in Puerto Rico. I've made amazing friends in Puerto Rico. And if you know anything about Puerto Ricans, right, like we love our island. That is our home. We take pride in it. We absolutely love the rainforest, the nature. Now that island is all brown. Everything is devastated. There's all the livestock and agriculture is no longer alive. It's really, really hard. I know that 30% of the hospitals are working, but they're working by the skin of their teeth. They're running through generators. They are running low on supplies. And medication is definitely something that is a big challenge in Puerto Rico, especially those in need of dialysis, in need of, cancer treatments, surgeries, things of that nature. Whew, sorry. I've been paying attention to the news, through Facebook, CNN. Every day I'm up to date on what's happening there, and we hear that FEMA is going in and the military there, and they're handing out food, they're handing out water. But when I communicate with close friends, family, and even colleagues, they say they're not getting food, they're not getting the water, that the items are stuck in the port. They don't understand how distribution is working. So it's kind of like hard, to kind of put everything together. I can tell you that things are slowly starting to stabilize. Things are getting, better little by little, but the people are starting to run desperate. Um, Few people have already told me that as soon as the sun goes down, they lock everything up in their house because people are getting in. They're desperate, right? So they're stealing
Yeah,
from
there's a
other
curfew.
people.
There's a curfew
Yeah,
out there at 7 o'clock.
they have a curfew. And so they're locking up windows, they're locking up doors, they're like really trying to protect the little bit of that they have. Something as simple that we take for granted is going to the grocery store. Like they're in line 4 to 8 hours just to buy food and it's rations. Okay, then they have to get into another line for ice. Because there's no power, if you're a diabetic, you need to see that insulin code. Um, so people are waiting 8 hour long in lines just for a small bag of ice. Then there's another line for water. And mind you, these are lines that people are getting in to buy their products, to buy their supplies. They're not like some of these municipalities are not receiving the donated supplies. I don't want to speculate on anything because I know that things is being done, but the individuals that I've contacted and that I'm in connection with have told me that they're running low on their food supply, they're running low on water. I could tell you that there was a lady that was desperate because she needed an oxygen tank for her daughter. Babies are running out of formula. Mothers can't breastfeed because they're dehydrated, so they're not producing enough milk. And it's just very heartbreaking. I felt like I needed to do something, and right now, what I'm mostly concerned about is the health issues because I know that people are donating plenty of food, they're donating plenty of water, but the water that they're drinking is rainwater that they collect from the rooftops. It's rainwater that they collect from the local creeks, and it's making them sick to their stomach. They're complaining of diarrhea. They're getting infection like eye infections. They're getting rashes. So they're really just kind of surviving the way that they can. And this is not something that I heard. This is things that my close friends have been telling me over Facebook because I can't even talk to them on the phone. There's no service out there. Um, if we want to help, they need over-the-counter medications. They need topical creams like fungicides, antibacterial creams, Benadryls. Also, those houses that were wet, that were flooded, now are growing mold. So they need face masks. There's people that are complaining with respiratory problems because of it. People that are getting infections from insect bites, mosquito bites. There's also people that have fungal infections because of the water. The people of Puerto Rico are taking matters into their own hands. They're not waiting anymore for government assistance. And Puerto Ricans, they got to get their hands dirty. So they are cleaning their town. They are removing the debris. They are little by little coming together to make things work. But while they're doing that, they're also, how do you say, like they are experiencing all the side effects that comes along with it. Sunburn, umbrellas would be a great thing for us to donate. That way they can get some kind of protection from the shade.
The trees have been completely stripped.
Yeah. There's no trees. There's no vegetation.
It looks like a fire without any black
Burned
trees.
everything. And Puerto Ricans, the majority of them, especially those that live like our abuelitas, abuelitos, and the people that like are totally committed to the island, they grow their own fruit. They grow their own vegetables, and they don't have to do much work because it naturally comes out. They just care for it. So, like the aguacates, the panas, plátanos, tamarindo, mango, all these things are no longer there. There's because of the dead carcasses, like the animals, the dogs and those livestock, they're starting to decompose and and it's contaminating the water supply. So they're also going to need like desalinators. So that water filter is it's gonna be perfect because they need something to filter out that water because water is scarce in Puerto Rico, and I don't understand why because we've all been donating to Puerto Rico. Um, but I think a great investment for the people of Puerto Rico will be desalinators. That way they can just take the water from the beach and desalinate that water.
Yeah, you know, Ainsley the barber has the life straws. She has
Yes.
she has something that she's doing with life straws, and you can go to her.
Is that good? Is that good for salt water?
Well, it could take any type of water, and you can get per life straw. You can get 264 gallons of clean drinking water.
That's an investment. Like I'm definitely gonna put
That's
my
15. That's
$15 in there.
$15
Everybody needs.
per. That's
That's the
$15
number
per.
one complaint in Puerto Rico right now from all friends and everyone that I've contacted. Yes, they're slowly starting to rebuild. Yes, they're working on the infrastructure, but in the meantime, people are suffering from dehydration and hunger. They're starting to go like they're getting desperate because these basic needs are some things that we mostly take for granted, like water and a pot of white rice. You know, not being able to communicate with your friends and family, like I was just thinking, man, I haven't heard from my friends in a long time, and then having that thought that, oh my God, I can't get a hold of this person, I can't get a hold of my family, I wonder if they're okay. It really puts a toll. It kind of makes you like sit back and appreciate all the little things that we take for granted. Um, I can tell you a positive thing out of all of this is that people are starting to really talk to each other, help each other, come together as a community, enjoying nature as it is. The kids are outside playing in the creeks and they're, running around like we
Well,
used to do
Lisi,
back in the day.
Lisi, can you give us the information? Because we gotta wrap it up. Can you give us the information on the organization that you're doing and how people can get in contact and make any donations with you?
So I have a fundraiser on my Facebook account that is going to be used to purchase first aid supplies. If you go to Lisi Fibo or Lisi Fibo on Facebook, you'll find it. If you click the link on my Instagram, Lisi Lady Barber, it'll take you directly to the fundraiser. I also set up donation station at Promise to the School in San Antonio.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Lisi. Please keep us updated. We'll probably have you call in next week to give us a little update on what you're doing and let us know if you heard from your family and, just keep us updated with what's going on. We wish you the best of luck. Thank
No
you
doubt.
so much.
All right,
Salute.
salute.
Since Lou, we could come back here. I just wanted to give a little shine to Bardasek Cuts because he came down here and showcased from King of Blades Barbershop. Is that on right quick? Is that on?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So Bardasek, how's it been? Since you came on the scene with IG, you're now using IG as a tool to get your name out there, quickly, like being known. I just said the supply guy came in and said, man, this guy coming in does braids and fades. How does it feel to be known as the guy who braids and fades?
Oh, it feels great because, like I said, when I started doing haircuts, I always like to try different things. And I say, why not try to do braids? And here I am doing braids. And a lot of people are calling me. And actually, IG is one of the number things that a lot of people have been texting me through there. So it helps me a lot.
That's good. And what are the hours when you're over there?
I work from Monday through Saturday from 9 o'clock to last customer.
How many braids and fades do you do per week?
Monday through Thursdays, I do most of the braids, which I probably do 4 or 5 people a day.
4 or 5 people a day, and you're hitting them, huh?
Gotta do it.
Hitting them in the head?
That's it.
Well, Bardasek Cuts, thank you so much for coming down here. You make sure you follow him on IG. His Instagram handle, without this in front of me, with no paper in front of me, is PARCE_cuts. Written just like that. You can find him at King of Blades Barbershop. Oh, what an S. Forgot the S. Thank you, Sefro. PARCE_CUTS with an S. You can find him at King of Blades Barbershop, located in Farmerville, New York. You can also find his work at King of Blades on Instagram. You can find DJ_the_barber there as well. All the work from the barbers over there at King of Blades. Casper, before we let you go, please let everybody know how they can get in contact with you and all the donations.
You can get in contact with me through my IG, which is everything spelled out, One Sick Barber.
We like that name
and
too.
Still salute to that.
And Facebook is Casper Quinones, Quinones.
Well, good luck with the Quinones. Just stick to the One Sick Barber on Instagram and check out his information. You can click the link in his bio for everything else. For everybody else who would like to help on donations, again, you can go to Hefe Cuts and DM him. You can check out H_H2O1 on Instagram. You can go to
Street
Willis the
Fame.
Barber on Instagram. Main Source, Street Fame.
Street Fame is in Jersey City, by the way.
Yeah, Street Fame is in Jersey City. You could make sure you just doing your research. If you're going to be donating money, you can find out official drop spots for any type of donations.
Can you show one of those videos with the trucks?
Yeah, okay. So, ScissorSalute, thank you for watching the show. StrongIsland.tv, the quickest growing TV channel on Facebook. We're going to leave it with a little bit of footage from yesterday's event, the Brooklyn Way, with One Sick Barber, and a lot of businesses from Brooklyn coming together for one great cause.
And join the pallet challenge.
Join the pallet challenge. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's up, man? Put the video on, man. I'm doing cardio now.
Donation Drive Block Party.
Where's the sound?
Brooklyn Way. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, Brooklyn. Thank you, everybody. Traffic jams. We got pallets. We got a whole bunch of beautiful people here. Everybody here supporting. Dope thing going on here. You already know. Got the T-Rexes. Thanks to everybody who came out. Thanks for supporting. Thank you so much.
I wanted to show you this one.